Everyday life's happening. Some days are more eventful. Others, living protected with insurance you can depend on changes your life for the better. We insure the people and things you care about. Not Agency. We'll help you find the right coverage so when life happens, you have the right insurance protection for your family and business. When life happens, live protected. Agency for all your insurance needs.
Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Tuesday, December the 26th, the day after Christmas. Good to have you with us today. And I've got my friend Barbara Buffaloe.
Hi.
Good to have you here.
Yeah. Happy day after Christmas for some.
Right,
yeah.
right. And Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Yes.
This is the time of the year that's really important for you because we use so much extra stuff, don't we?
This time of year has so much stuff.
Right. Oh, I didn't say you're from the city of Columbia.
I feel like people know now.
Right.
If you're a new listener, my name's Barbara.
Yeah, this is Barbara from the city of Columbia, and she comes on to tell us how we need to recycle and use less stuff.
Yes, yeah. So, one of the things I was just looking at, we have that Waste Wizard app that you can get on your phone.
The Waste Wizard?
Yeah, so it's like Como Recycling and Trash is the app you can get for your phone. And we always have like opportunities to put like a little tip or fact or reminder. And the one right now says that this time of year, we use 25% more waste. We produce 25% more waste than the rest of the year during like November and December.
Now, the reason for that is because of parties that people go to, because of Christmas presents that are being wrapped. What else?
It's just a lot of consumption. If you think about it, you're getting all those boxes delivered to your house that you're going to be getting gifts in that you'll take out and wrap. And then what do you do with those boxes?
Well, you recycle them.
You hope that you do, yeah. So one of the things that we talk about is encouraging people to also think about, even before they recycle it, can they reuse any of the packaging that they're getting? Or like UPS stores will take back some of the styrofoam peanuts and flat styrofoam sheets and bubble wrap. So calling them up to see about taking it back.
They won't take back the cardboard though, will they?
I don't think so, but I don't know. I think it's one of the things is also to call around and see if anybody will be accepting donations.
Otherwise, you take it to the recycling.
Right. So, yeah, any resident in Boone County can drop off recycling at our drop-off containers. If you're a Columbia resident, a lot of times we have curbside recycling that you can do.
Right.
I will remind everybody that this week and next week, everyone's trash and recycling day is delayed because of the holidays. So with the Christmas being on Monday, Monday's trash will be picked up on Tuesday. And so Tuesday people will be picked up on Wednesday.
And Friday will be picked up on Saturday?
On Saturday, correct.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that will happen next week as well for New Year's Day.
Okay. Now, the other thing we've talked about this time of the year, too, as far as saving on wrapping paper, save if you still get the paper.
Yeah.
Save the funny papers.
Yeah.
And wrap Christmas gifts in the comic strip.
Right. Or even like I was just looking the other day, I wanted to wrap something for my nephew, and I don't usually have wrapping paper at home. But last year I had saved Christmas paper that my mom had given me because it was just really shiny and pretty, and I knew it was not recyclable because wrapping paper is not recyclable, and tissue paper. It's not. There's very few wrapping paper that's actually 100% fiber.
I didn't realize it, but I save all my wrapping paper anyway because I try to use it the next year. I've got some wrapping paper that I've used for 3 or 4 years, and the bows.
I feel like right now I'm on the radio with my Aunt Mary Fran talking about. Do you remember back in?
And the bows. I have bows that I've had on packages for 10, 15 years.
I'm gonna start next time I get a gift from you, which I'm expecting next year. I'm gonna write the year and date on the back of the bow. Yeah. No, but actually, if you think about it, you can reuse those things year round.
Of course you can.
For any, especially because even though some are red or green, there's also different colors you could use, like silver.
Now, what about the Christmas trees?
Okay, so you have a few options for if you have a real tree for when you want to get rid of it. You
don't
can
say get rid of it.
When you're done, when it no longer has a purpose in your living room.
Yeah.
If you have a real tree, you can take it to any of our yard waste. They're open. The facilities like Cape and Park are open dusk to dawn.
Yeah, and make sure you take all the if you have tinsel, take all the tinsel mantle and all the ornaments and all the little hooks off of it,
So,
too.
right, because we make them into compost. We do them for our compost facilities. You also have the option, if you can't take it to the facilities, that you can put it out with your trash, and we'll take it and put it into the landfill. But if you want it to be made into compost, I would encourage people to take it to the yard
The
waste.
other thing is, if you have a pond or a lake, a wonderful thing to do with your Christmas tree is sink it in the pond or the lake, because it makes a great habitat for fish.
Yeah.
And what you do is you tie some nylon line onto the tree along with a concrete
Like a concrete block or something?
Block, right.
Okay.
And if you got a little boat, just put it on there, go out in the middle of the lake, and sink it into the lake.
Interesting.
And it makes a wonderful habitat for the fish in your area.
Yeah, and I would always say, too, you can always look up online and see what tips Missouri Department of Conservation has.
Yeah, because I think the Missouri Department of Conservation, if you just Google their phone number, I think they will be more than happy to take your Christmas tree. I don't know if they'll pick it up. Or
I
if you take
don't
it
know
there.
what they do anymore, but I think that they also have tips for afterwards. Because, like, one of the things they always talked about, too, is if you've been watering it, it might be able to be put outside and see if it'll root. We'll find out. I don't think so either, but that's what somebody told me.
I don't think so.
Well, let's do all the myth busting today on Paul Pepper.
No, I think once that tree is cut,
right? Don't you think?
I don't think you can put it in the ground.
I wouldn't think so either, but somebody was talking about maybe they're talking about the root ball ones.
Yeah, the root ball
That's
ones.
what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, the root ball one, not the ones that have been cut.
It's December, Paul. It's the end of the year, and it's been a really long year.
Yes, but the Missouri Department of Conservation, give them a call, because I read an article or I saw something, is that they are sinking them in lakes for the fish.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Okay. Is there anything else?
Well, so I was just going to say, similar to with the trees, also in case, because we haven't had any snowfall, you could, for your leaves, same thing, taking those to the compost facilities if you're home and cleaning up around the house. One of the other things I also want to encourage people is, if you know a business or organization, I talked about this last month, we're still accepting the nominations for our Mayor's Climate Protection Agreement Awards. So that's where we recognize businesses or organizations that walk the talk for sustainability, because the mayor wants to recognize them and help spread the good efforts that they're doing.
That's good.
So you go to como.gov and just search for MCPA Awards.
Okay, and how's that $5 million...
Oh, we got an honorable mention. We did not win the Georgetown University Energy Prize, but we got an honorable mention for our efforts, and that's a story for another episode for my experience with that one.
That'll be the next episode. We'll talk about the $5 million that kind of just slipped right through the frame, not because you weren't trying, though.
No, we tried. In fact, we had some really good efforts, especially with our elementary schools, where they really took the competition and ran with it.
Okay.
And so it was pretty awesome.
All right. If people want more information on any of this, Barbara Buffalo, how do they contact you?
They can go to como.gov/sustainability, or else they can call us at 874-CITY and ask for Barbara.
874.
Oh, I guess Buffalo. There's probably more than one Barbara.
Okay. 874-CITY. Ask for Barbara Buffalo. You think there's more than one Barbara at the City of Columbia?
I think that there's a couple of us. Not many. I'm not a common name.
All right. Thank you, Barbara Buffalo, for coming by, and I wish you the very best in 2018. I look forward to having you back here on Radio Friends.
Happy New Year.
All right. Happy New Year to you, too. pepperpmissouri.edu. Drop me an email. Bye-bye.